Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the wind blew and beat against the house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. Matthew 7, verse 24 and 25. I love this image of a house. Jesus gave two images, a house that is built on rock and a house that is built on sand. The one that is built on rock is like the wise people who practice Jesus' teaching. But the one that is built on sand is like the foolish man who hears the teaching, but they don't do them. Let's state the obvious here. I'm not a builder, but I know that houses are meant to be built on a rock. Houses are meant to be built on something solid. So Jesus is not showing us two different ways in building a house, but he's showing one correct way and the other is incorrect way. So what does it have to do with us? Well, if a house is meant to be built on a rock, then our life is also meant to be lived out by practicing Jesus' teaching. The Sermon on the Mount is Jesus telling us what true humanity looks like, what full and abundant lives look like. A life that is blessed, to be poor in spirit, to be meek. A life that is a blessing, to be salt and light. A life that is free from sin, anger, and lust. A life that is loving our friends and our enemies. A life that is generous, prayerful, and devoted. Just like a house is meant to be built on rocks, our lives are meant to be practiced as Jesus has taught. Following Jesus' teaching is the way life is meant to be lived out. What is the foundation of your life right now? What is the ground every time you make a decision? What is your standing every time you act or don't act? This is our reflection for today. And I pray that your life is built on the strong foundation of listening and doing Jesus' teaching.